Hello and welcome to the Linus Tech Tips or Linus Media Group, whatever Q&A video. In this video, I posted a thread on the forum and then posted it on Twitter and did all that kind of stuff and had people ask random members of the team questions, grabbed questions from that list on the forum, and then went around asking everybody what the questions. I asked them the questions and they answered the questions. It's a relatively simple concept. This is a Q&A. Let's get started. The Coolermaster Master Case 5 lets you make your mid-tower PC case your own with a variety of modular parts and accessories. Click the link in the video description down below to learn more.
Oh yeah, I definitely drive the pink Civic, and I wouldn't say that I get more attention than I'd like. I mean, I'm the kind of person who goes and puts my face all over the internet for 2 million people to, watch me do embarrassing crap, or, driving around in a pink car is the least of my concerns.
We would love to do more factory tours. It just really depends on what brands allow us to tour their factories. Like, there's a lot that goes into the planning and the approval process and all that, because not that many brands actually want to show off what goes on behind the scenes. If there's anything less than perfection from a QC side, that reflects poorly on them. So I'm talking to a few people right now, maybe expect to see something within the first half of next year. But yeah, we definitely want to do some more factory tours.
Just hang on a minute here. So the RSI is a lot better. I've been using a Powerball lately. You can look it up. It's like a little gyroscope. It's very powerful. It gets spinning really fast, and it exercises every single muscle in your forearm. And I've been using that at least once a week. Also, working out helps a lot. And also, I changed my mouse to something that is more ergonomic. I can get back to work now.
Well, found it in Australia. That's where it originated. And I never been there. And then it made its way over here to Canada with the Australian people. And I started to mimic it from those Aussie folks, those lovely chaps. But I don't know. I just used to live where there was lots of Aussie people at the ski hill, so I thought their accent was cool, so I tried doing it myself subconsciously. Pretty much any accent, I just subconsciously start talking like that in my own head if I'm around somebody long enough.
So that was a great deal. The 8 SSD array, back when I bought it, would have been considered a smoking hot deal because I got the SSDs, which were like a crazy blowout price with a promo on top of it, and I bought it at my staff discount, which was way lower than what we were selling them for, which doesn't happen very often. And I paid just under $1 per gig for about a terabyte of SSD storage. And then on top of that, I bought a RAID controller card for about $500 or $600. So the whole thing came to about $1,500 or about $1.50 per gig for storage that was faster than anything that came out for like 3 to 4 years after that.
We have received some negative feedback due to Linus's antics in the past, but my response is always like, if you sponsor this channel, that's what you're gonna get. And then I don't really hear much back, and they usually keep sponsoring the channel, so I don't know.
Yes, I'm gonna do more videos on the channel. I have a Mechanoid GK15 whatever coming up, robot. And I'm also going to do the Fly-Cly scooter sort of thing. It's got a powered electronic wheel in the back, which is, both of them are actually, spoiler alert, kind of disappointing. And then other robot videos I have planned for later as well. Basically robots, I like robots. Whenever I have time, dog.
There's no plan, just winging it every day. Keeping it fresh, keeping it fun, keeping it real. Those are the only things that we plan on doing at Channel Super Fun. And doing your best every day, reaching for the stars, trying hard to do the best job that you can do at what you're doing. Basically that. What else can you say? I don't want to give you some plan like, yeah, we've got a 5-year plan. It's actually really structured out. There's a whole graph and pie chart and pie graph and pie something. I don't know. I didn't even know I'd be doing this last year. What do you think I'm gonna be doing next year? I don't know. I could be doing something crazy. So keep your eye out for some crazy stuff that go down. Taryn.
Dog.
Right now, we use Windows Movie Maker. Obviously, it's the best because it comes with Windows, so that's very convenient. I think that was all I wanted to say about that.
Do I find myself becoming exhausted from video editing? Not really. It's exhausting in a different way, right? Because you're sitting down all day. Yes, we can stand up and down with the up desks. Mostly I found myself sitting down, and what I'll do is every time that I finish a video, I will set it to render, and then I'll go bother Brandon. I'll stand up and I'll walk around, and that helps a lot. In fact, I kind of want us to get a little bit of like light workout equipment, so we can just like do some pull-ups or something like halfway through the day. You know, that'll keep you, like, it's less tiring to move your body. You can start to feel your muscles just degrade if you don't use them. Yeah, I do have a personal YouTube channel. It's dumb, you won't like it. It's just about how Premiere is missing a lot of features and has a lot of bugs, and I just complain endlessly about all of the problems with Premiere. Some people find it very enjoyable. There's also a tutorial. It's 3.5 hours long if you want to watch that on that channel. You know, check it out if you want. I guess, if you're into Premiere. And who would be?
The best settings for Media Encoder for outputting videos are the presets because they already exist. It takes no effort.
If we stopped doing sponsored content, we would not be able to pay anyone. So all of the channels would pretty much die.
Honestly, I think that's something that's always come pretty easily for me because, for one thing, I used to work for a retailer, so every video I ever did was effectively sponsored. Like, I got paid a paycheck to make the videos, so really nothing has changed in that regard. I mean, sure, it's, you know, it's Squarespace now or whatever, but it's all basically the same thing. And then number two is that I follow the Valve principle that they at least say, if not necessarily following through on it all the time, and that's that you can't lie or try and deceive the internet, because if you do, they will catch you and they will never forget. So I've always taken that very seriously. It's even if I was a dishonest person, what would be the point of trying to keep that from people, because they're just going to catch me and it's going to make it 10 times worse when they do.
I don't really have plans to be sponsored for CSGO right now, but there might be something in the works in the near future.
It's unlikely that there'll be a video with me rapping in it again, although I may sing again at some point. I do have kind of an idea festering in my mind for a music video that I'd like to make at some point.
Why you guys laugh? Stop staring at me. Every morning I come in and I transfer all those files to China. I need to send in all the script and retranscode some footage to them. And then I start set up green screen and lighting and shoot and edit fast as possible. And I edit all of those. I get this question every day on Instagram, Twitter, Periscope. Yes, I got a bad right after the vote. And do I like the bad? Yes. Thank you for the vote.
Well, define dropped. Okay, yes, I have. But I've never damaged it because of the drop. I always caught it. So I've never actually successfully dropped a camera. I held my personal camera, my Blackmagic camera, over a candle once to dry off water, and it burnt a little bit of it. So don't do that, kids. I think it's a good thing. Like, the entire camera market, especially for DSLRs for video, was stagnating for a little while. And the mirrorless cameras give you the ability to do so many different things that you can't do with a DSLR. And companies like Sony are actually pushing the camera industry forward, unlike Canon, who are, I don't really know what they're doing, but they're not really adding much to the current market.
Wow, tips for starting your own business. That's a great question. The answer is really different depending on a lot of different factors. Like, I was at this talk that Gary Vaynerchuk was giving, and some guy's like, can you help me save my business? I bought a small free to distribute magazine and we're struggling. And Gary V's like, I'm sorry to hear that, man. You gotta have a good business idea, and then if you do, then the advice that I can give is go all in, because otherwise, if you accept failure as a possibility, then I think that's just an excuse to allow it to happen. I think keeping our opinion out of the sponsorship spots is really about maintaining an appropriate expectation with the sponsor. I mean, whether it's Corsair or whether it's Intel or whoever else, they understand that our editorial content is separate from our advertising content, and it always will be. And as long as they know that going in, then when and if they complain, hey, you know, the answer is, well, that was our opinion, so TS. And you can either continue to advertise with us and get access to our gigantic audience, which, by the way, we wouldn't have if we didn't give our honest opinion about things, or you cannot, and that would be fine too. And so far, I think we're at like 95+% sponsor retention, so they've all decided that us being honest with our viewers is more important than, you know, us always sugarcoating everything.
Hello, Colton.
Hey, what's up?
Question for you.
Yeah, what's the question?
What do you do in your average day at work?
I manage the company emails. I reach out to new clients and I manage old clients. I'm an account manager, and I do a lot of other random crap too. How did I get 2 copyright strikes on the channel? That is a very good question. Pure stupidity, I would say. Doing a bunch of them in a day. Yeah, I mixed 2 of them up in a 1 month span. So luckily I still have my job.
To get a job here, what happened was Linus posted a video saying that he was looking for an assistant. I was currently in school and looking for a part-time job. He was looking for part-time hours, so I was like, hey, this might actually legitimately work, and I live relatively close to where I would be working. So I shot in a resume. I was not the most qualified. He was looking mainly for someone to shoot and edit things. I had literally never filmed a video using any device in my entire life, and I had never edited any video on any system in my entire life. But just kind of faked it by showing him still shot images that I had taken, and then put my computer on my resume. My computer was a mineral oil cooled fish tank. You can probably find it in the video up here. Someone will put it up there. Yeah, so he brought me in more just to talk to the dude that made a mineral oil computer than a serious interview, but then hours later the video interview finally ended and I somehow got the job. So here we are. I do not think that leaving school to work at this company from the start or whatever was a bad idea. I think it was a good idea. I don't think that it would have been a good idea for everyone in similar scenarios. We had a pretty good base to work on, and it was still a huge gamble. Sometimes I do wish that I just stayed and actually got my degree. Being that far in and then not getting my degree was a little bit frustrating. I do kind of plan on maybe going back and finishing off an engineering degree at some point in time. But yeah, I don't think overall that it was a mistake. I do definitely think it was right to go with this company. I enjoy my job and it's going very well. But yeah, I would like to finish off a degree at some point.
So my decision to pursue tech as a career really happened by accident. I mean, I was really passionate about games and gaming, so I started doing things like upgrading computers, and then from there I just really liked it. And in a very short period of time, I went from being a gamer who tinkers with his computer to make his games run better to really being a computer tinkerer who ran games periodically, even though I'm not very good at them, as an excuse to have a hot-rodded computer. And I'm really not sure exactly how it happened, but part of it came from my passion for helping people with things. I was actually a member of the NCIX Tech Tips forum with 6,000 or 7,000 posts or something along those lines, just to talk about any excuse to talk about computers. If it was someone wanting to pick a video card or someone wanting help reformatting their hard drive, I was like, yeah, I can talk about computers if I type an answer to this question. So it just kind of snowballed from there. I got kind of good at it, and here I am today.
Squirtle is still alive and running. I actually have a lot of new parts for Squirtle. Not all the new parts for Squirtle that I want, but quite a few of them. A big part of the reason why we haven't had an update on it is that, well, one, the plan changed. I'm now actually going in a case, not just going to be on a test bench. I have the case, I have a lot of the other components, but 2, 3, I don't know, whatever. We've been plugged with videos for the holiday season. The holiday season, like October, November, December, are all our busiest months. So probably in the next couple months after CES, we will maybe hopefully see another Squirtle update. There will be another Squirtle update. It's a little different having to share my office because I got very used to being alone over the probably, what was that, year and a half that I worked alone. But it's actually really nice having a close-knit team, and being able to work with John in the same room is actually really helpful. We bounce ideas off of each other, we work on things together. He helps me out, I like to think that I help him out. I like working with the team, I like the team floor aspect, I like the idea of new companies where a huge group of people work in one area. So I've got one. Working on it. Maybe there'll be more people in the future.
So here I have two major things I usually take care of. One of them is benching. Usually when I'm benching stuff, I'll try to choose a number of tests based on what exactly it is I'm trying to find out. Sometimes I'll do synthetics, or sometimes I'll do like a load test to test things like heat, power draw, that kind of thing. Recently I started doing stuff more inside the case. The other thing that I do a lot of, obviously, is writing. I'm the main writer for Fast as Possible. I also do some writing for LDT as well. They're quite a bit. Sometimes if I get a topic that I know a lot about, I can just kind of go and it's really no problem. A couple different things with that. Sometimes I'll choose a topic based on, if it's a more technical thing, that is a little more straightforward because really you're just presenting the results, but there is a little more to it than that. Have some sort of implication about what you're. Can we scratch this? This is bad. What I try to do is find a way to make the numbers meaningful, interpret it somehow. Say, does this make this? I'm also the one who makes all the graphs for the video, so but I try my best to come up with a good conclusion based on data. Besides that, I do like some general sort of tech support stuff around here. Nothing, but yeah, that's pretty much what I do here, and I hope I answered your question. Thanks for checking out the forum.
So the LCT forum today, I would view it as kind of a little bit stagnant in the public eye. I'm going to say public eye specifically because this is the alpha forum and this is the currently viewable public forum. This has been being worked on by a little bit myself, not much though, largely Cat with a smiley face, Colonel Mortis, and Blade of Grass. And this will be being pushed out to the main site actually relatively soon. If you're on YouTube, maybe by the time you see this video. What we've been saying for a long time now is in the suggestions for features thread and all that kind of stuff, like hold up, we're waiting for the new forum. This is it. This is the new forum. So we will hopefully finally be implementing some really cool stuff that we've been wanting to for a really long time.
For camera videos, I hope I do a lot more. I want to have a bunch of ideas that I want to do and stuff I want to try. As for NAB, I hope we go. I'm like 90% sure that we will, but we'll see.
The exact URLs of my YouTube and Twitch channels. Well, Twitch is relatively easy. It's twitch.tv/Luke_LAFR. On there, every Friday after the WAN show, I do a game stream. And usually on Sundays, I like to do an editing stream where I edit some videos for my personal YouTube channel. And on other random days, I usually play games or edit videos or even 3D print things sometimes. My YouTube channel, I just recently got a custom URL for, so it's youtube.com/c/Luke Lafreniere. On there, right now I'm just kind of throwing stuff at the wall and seeing what works. So I've got an ice bucket challenge, a random joke video with my mom unboxing and reviewing a computer, myself getting stuck on a bridge, and a vlog. I'm planning on trying to get to weekly content within the next few weeks here. Yeah, check it out.
Nikki V originated. I was born in Queens, New York. You know, it was a hard growing up. It was a struggle. You know, I grew up a screw up. I got introduced to the and I censor that part. Blew up. You know, it's just a combination of my life. Everything that's happened to me up to this point. This is me. All right. This is all me. This is real life. You know, this ain't no act. I don't know. Nikki V is a combination of stuff I've consumed over the years for you to enjoy with your mother and your sister and your grandmother. Tell her I say hi.
Crunchyroll is a site made by anime fans for anime fans. They get episodes of anime straight from Japan within an hour of their premiere with professional English subtitles. They have current episodes of shows like Erased and Active Raid, and they have popular series like One Piece and Naruto. It's only $6.95 a month, but if you want to try it for free, check out crunchyroll.com/Linus and you get 1 entire month for free. You can stream anywhere, anytime on a variety of devices like your phone, your tablet, your laptop, some consoles even, your computer, whatever you want. It's all 1080p streaming, and yeah, tons of different shows. So check out crunchyroll.com/Linus, 30-day free trial. There you go. Thanks for watching, guys. I don't know if this video was that interesting, so let us know in the comments down below. This is the first time we've done this style of Q&A, and I'd love to do more in the future. One thing that I want to make a note of is you guys can ask things if we do Q&As like this in the future that are like technical questions and stuff. Like if you want to ask Brandon how to film something specific, you can ask him that. If you want to ask Taryn how to do something weird with editing, or Edsel how to do something weird with editing, you can do that. So go ahead, next time if we do Q&As, go ham. Ask whatever question you want. Anyways, yeah, I thought it was kind of fun. Thanks for watching.